Hello everyone. This hour, speaking games, conditional mysteries. This is another in our continuing series of conditional mysteries where you have to solve the mystery and play detective using nothing but your knowledge of conditional sentences and your imagination. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jon-Eric. I'm an American teacher from New York, but I'm hanging out today from Lisbon, Portugal. 3 quick rules to help you in my class: turn off, tune in, and open up. Turn off means please turn off your microphone and close the verbling window when you enter the Google Hangout. Otherwise, we may get a lot of feedback in the background and a lot of echo. Also, tune in. That means pay attention to the new words. In this case, we're going to deal with conditional, so pay attention to the new conditional forms that you learn and try to use them actively throughout the class. Finally, open up. That means don't be closed. Feel free to speak. Don't feel self-conscious because this is a safe, fun, and relaxed place to practice your English. And the more you speak, the more feedback I can give you. So here I am. And who do we have here? We've got Mr. Ali Akbar. Hello, Mr. Ali.
Hi, how are you?
I thought you were going to be in our News for Noobs class just 5 minutes ago. You were one of our first. I've been waiting for you to come back. You're like a real journalist.
Thank you.
But that's okay. You're here in our conditional mystery class, which is good too. Tell the folks out there why being a premium member is a good idea.
Because if you are premium member, you are not going to wait for free places in classes. You don't have any problems and issues with booking classes. It's just convenient.
It's convenient, and it's not that expensive either. It's pretty cheap.
Yes, it's very cheap. It's very cheap. For example, conversation. Okay.
No, go ahead.
For example, conversation classes with the native speaker in our country, in Azerbaijan. For example, every day, 1 hour per day, if I will take classes like that, it will cost me approximately, I think, 350, 400 euros per month.
Right. 350 euros per month. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot. And here I pay just 25.
How much do you pay? Just 25? That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes, it's very cheap.
All right. Well, if that hasn't convinced you, I don't know what would possibly convince you to be a premium member. But listen, if you're not sure, you can always go to the top of the page where it says Get Reservations, click on the link, and you actually have other ways to get reservations and to try it out. But besides Mr. Ali, we've got a few other people I want to say hello to. We've got someone with a loud microphone right now. Let's say hello to him first. Mr. Eric Erickson. Hi, Eric.
Good evening. Oh,
hello, Mr.
Because
Eric.
it's 12 o'clock in my country. Hello. And
where are you from?
Good evening or good night. I am from the Dominican Republic.
You're from the Dominican Republic. And what is that a picture of?
It's a manatee or mermaid.
Oh, my goodness. Is that your pet? Do you have one?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
It's illegal to have a pet like this because it's an extinction species. Danger.
Endangered.
Yes, in danger. But it's a little kind, I have to, because there are part you can talk, you can't hang out with this animal. It's very kind and very, very beautiful. This animal.
Wow, amazing. I never saw one with a manatee before, so that's why I had to ask.
You can see in YouTube. Manatee is very good.
We are on YouTube. We're looking at your manatee. We're already on YouTube. Did you know that we're streaming on YouTube right now? Let's say a few quick hellos to other people, some new faces. Well, we know Alvaro. He was here. Hi, Alvaro. And we know Biljana. She was joining us in the last class. And we know Hazel, of course. Hello, Alvaro. Hello, Hazel. Hello, Biljana.
Hello.
And let's say hello to Igor. Hello, Igor.
Hello, do you hear me?
I do hear you.
Yeah, okay. It's my first time on this class, so I didn't know how does it exactly work.
Well, you did it right, because you're here and I hear you.
Thank you. I'm very glad to join to you.
And where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
From Israel.
It's from Israel, yeah.
Ah, okay, excellent. Okay, so today we're going to solve mysteries with the power of our imagination and conditional sentences. You're going to learn and practice conditionals while trying to figure out the mystery. Mr. Bruno, where did you go last class? Mr. Bruno, you disappeared.
Hello, yes, I have to go out. I have to go out, yeah.
I did the news from Portugal and you were gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I picked it. I did it just for you, and I said Bruno, and then you weren't there. It was very disappointing. I did an article from Publico, from the front page.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Just for you, and you were gone. My feelings were very hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so and who did we not speak to yet? So we've got. Is that you, Omar? Are you back? Omar, is that you?
Yes, I'm back.
Oh, okay,
yes,
excellent. Okay, and we've got Vincenzo. Hello, Vincenzo.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, I'm not teacher. I'm Jon-Eric. Hi, Vincenzo.
Okay. Hello, John. Hi, John.
Good. We're all buddies here. We're buddies. Okay. You're going to have to practice conditionals, but first let's teach you some conditionals. So I always start the class by doing a quick review of what a conditional is.
I send a link. I send a link for you. That story that was in the before class that was before this.
Okay, but why don't you put it on that document so I can take a look when I look at your writing? Okay, Omar?
Oh, the document, the first document you sent?
No, the second one that I gave you. Remember, I put a link next to your name, and I said go into that document. So you can write your story there. I can correct it.
Okay.
And put that link there as well, and I'll take a look. And then in the beginning of the next class, we're going to start with your story. That means you have to come to the next class, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'll try.
Okay. So listen, in our system of conditionals, our meaning this class, I try to simplify things by giving you just two choices, two kinds of conditionals. Conditionals that are real and conditionals that are unreal, because that's the easiest way I think to think about them. Did we just lose Omar? I didn't tell him to leave. What happened to him? So what we're going to do is, before we do anything else, we're going to quickly demonstrate what a conditional is, very quickly, in the next 2 minutes. I'm going to ask someone to give me a conditional sentence, and I'm going to go around the room quickly, transforming it into the other forms. Well, there's two types of conditionals, but there's 4 forms altogether, and then there's a variety of ways that you can express a conditional idea without using a conditional sentence. We'll look at a few of those as well. Oh my God. Alpha, how come you're never in the class? You're always out there in the chat. Come in. It's cold out there. Who can give me a conditional sentence? You can. You can, Mr. Ali Akbar. You can give me a conditional. Excellent. Thank you for volunteering.
Me?
Yeah.
No problem. For example, if I were a cosmonaut.
If I were, I'm going to have to spell cosmonaut. Hold on a second. This is going to take me a while. No, let's see if I spelled it right. Hold on. Oh my God, it's not even in the spell check. Oh, wait. Cos is from cosmos, so that should be in... Oh, I spelled it right. Okay. If I were a cosmonaut, good.
Yes, I would be able to land wherever I want.
I would be able to land wherever
I want without any visas.
I want without any visa. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the chat window so everyone can see. Can everyone see what I just wrote?
Yes.
Yes? Bruno, you can see it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, is there anything we would change about that conditional? Is that a real or unreal conditional in our understanding of conditionals?
It is an unreal conditional.
You are absolutely right. Okay, an unreal conditional is when we use the past to talk about the present, but not a real present, a present that we imagine. So it's an imaginary present. Bruno, how did you know that's an unreal conditional? How did you know that?
Because we use the past simple.
Right.
And would.
If plus past plus
would.
That's it. Okay. Now the only question I have, and this is for anyone in the group, including Mr. Ali, is there any word in that conditional sentence that needs to change? If I were a cosmonaut, I would be able to land wherever I want without any visa. Is there anything that needs to change?
Wanted, maybe.
Yeah.
I wanted. Yeah.
Right. Because wherever I wanted. Because you started in the past with if I were. So you need to continue in the past. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to take his sentence and we're going to make it into a real conditional. And Hazel is going to help us. Right, Hazel?
I don't know if you hear me.
I can hear you. I could hear you. What happened to you? You were just there.
There are two Hazels.
Hazel, there are two of you. You have subdivided into two entities. Hazel? Listen, Hazel, I suggest, I don't know. I was going to say, you seem to be signed in twice. There's one Hazel now. Okay.
I think not.
Okay, you're okay now. There's Hazel. You're having a connection problem.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Try again in 2 minutes. Maybe it'll fix.
Okay.
Oh wait. Now it's working. Okay, now you're okay. So Hazel, take that sentence and see if you can make it a real conditional.
What is the sentence? Because I cannot see even verbling chat.
Oh, really?
I heard something. Yes. If I were a cosmonaut, I would travel around the world. Or what did he say?
Look in the. How about if I put it in the Google chat?
Yes.
Can you see it there?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. So, can you change it for us?
But I can see.
Hazel, you've got a connection problem for some reason. So I'm going to have to go with someone else because I can't hear you. All right? Okay. So what about you, Vincenzo? Would you like to give it a try? In order to make it the real conditional, you have to shift it forward in time. Instead of the past, you've got to move it forward. Want to give it a shot, Vincenzo?
Sorry, teacher.
Is that a no?
I don't know how can I say real conditional. I use can I use the if plus past plus would or
nope, because that would be the unreal conditional.
Unreal conditional.
So the unreal conditional is the past, but the real conditional is the present. So just move it forward, and now the result is going to be in the future. So in the unreal, if plus past plus would, the condition is in the past and the result is in the present. In the real, the condition is in the present and the result is in the future. Want to try it?
Okay.
Give it a shot.
That's right. I would work.
Wait.
Work in UK.
Wait. Same sentence as before. We're just going to transform that sentence, okay?
If I were a cosmonaut.
If I Was, if I am, if I am a cosmonaut. Okay.
Okay. The second part rests the same. I would be able.
Almost. He's almost there. The second part cannot be the same because it wouldn't result in the future if it was the same.
I'll be able.
I'll be able, or I will.
I will be able. If I am a cosmonaut, I'll be able to land wherever I want without any visa.
Okay. Something still doesn't sound quite right. He's got the right formula, if plus present, if plus present plus will, but something doesn't sound quite right. Can anyone pick out the problem word?
I can set another sentence.
Don't say another sentence yet. Not yet, not yet, because you're going to have the rest. You're going to have the rest of the class to practice.
Okay, I need to use the sentences for make a if, present, and will.
Nope. We're going to take his sentence, if I am a cosmonaut, and we're going to fix one word. There's one word that doesn't sound quite right. Can anyone see what it is?
If I will be a cosmonaut, I would be able to land whenever I want without any visa.
That is Mr. Igor from Israel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got the right word, but that's not the right solution. Right word, though. You can't say if I will be because the will is only in the second part of the sentence. But you got the right idea. So here's what I would do. Let's change
If I would.
Nope, can't do it. Because all of our conditional words, would, could, should, can, will, may, they're all in the second part of the sentence. The first part has to just be the present. So the problem is the word to be. We have to change it for something else.
If I became a cosmonaut?
Who?
Teacher,
what? Yes.
I make another sentence if.
Not yet.
I am.
Sorry, not yet, Eric. Not yet. You'll get your chance.
Okay,
Not yet. I want to fix this sentence first.
No, it's about the same sentences. I want to sit.
Just tell me what word I can use instead of the verb to be.
Wool.
Nope.
I will. No.
Nope. Not possible. Ali, what do you think? What would you change it to?
If I am a cosmonaut,
Can't use I am. That's the problem.
If I am a cosmonaut, I
Nope.
can.
Can't use it.
I can't use it.
Nope. Can't use I am.
Sorry, I don't get it. Then what we gonna change?
We're going to change am to another word. It doesn't sound right.
If I became a cosmonaut?
Fantastic! Not if I became, but if I become.
I become.
And that is the right answer. If I become a cosmonaut, I will be able to land anywhere I want without any visa. Or anywhere I want, not wanted. Right? Because now we're in the present. Excellent. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. And someone has their verbaling window open because I hear an echo in the background. So close your verbaling window when you're in the Hangout. That is, now we have an example of the unreal and the real. And to make them really real, all we need to do is get rid of the conditional words. And to make it really unreal, all we have to do is add the verb have. So, Mr. Bruno, you've been here before. Want to give us an example of the really real? In other words, the zero conditional, using that same sentence.
If I had become.
I'm going to mute you temporarily, Erickson, because I'm hearing you speak, and I don't think you know that the microphone is on. But when you're ready to talk, you can turn it back on. Okay, Eric? Just keep it off for the moment. Bruno, go ahead. If I had become a cosmonaut, I would have been able to land whatever I want without any visa. Is that the really real or the really unreal?
The really unreal.
Yeah, Excellent, and that is correct. If I had become a cosmonaut, or if I had been, now we can use the verb to be.
Yeah.
It makes sense here. We could use either. If I had been a cosmonaut, I'd have, listen how I say it, I'd have been able. I'd have been able. Right? So your grammar is perfect, but when we're speaking, we always make a contraction. I'd have been able. I'd have been able. Fantastic. That is the really unreal, and in the grammar books, that is called the third conditional, just for information. Okay? And the real is the first conditional, the unreal is the second conditional. Now we need the zero conditional, the really real.
Can I have a question?
Go
Could you
for it.
repeat again? The part I have been able. Could you repeat that?
I'd have been able. I'd have been able.
Okay.
And it sounds like one word. I'd have. Say that. I'd have.
I'd have been able.
That's it. Perfect. I'd have been able to do it. I'd have been able to do it. Just say that over and over again. I'd have been able to do it. I've been able to do it.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Guess who's going to give us the really real conditional? Who's going to give it to us? Sophian's going to give it to us. Aren't you, Sophian?
The zero.
The zero. Yeah.
We use the present simple in this first.
Uh-huh.
And the present simple as well, I think.
You're absolutely right. In other words, we take out all the conditions from the sentence.
Yes.
We take them out. That's the zero conditional. No conditional words. Just the present. So what would it be, Sophian?
It would. You mean the rule?
No, the sentence. Give me the sentence in the zero form, in the really real form.
Yes. If we.
About the cosmonaut. Same sentence. We're just transforming it.
If I am a cosmonaut. If I am a cosmonaut.
Yeah. Then what?
I have the first conditional.
Yeah, just get rid of will, and you got it. Just get rid of the will. If I am a cosmonaut,
I visit Mars. That's it.
Yeah, but that's not our sentence. That's correct, by the way, but that's not our sentence. Look, you can use the sentence just as it's been written. If I am a cosmonaut, I land wherever I want without a visa.
I land.
Exactly. I land. Land means when the ship comes down.
Okay. Land.
The plane lands at the airport.
Okay, thanks.
Mr. Ali, do you understand the zero conditional with your sentence? Does it make sense?
Yes, the last one was if I am a cosmonaut.
Yeah, or if I become a cosmonaut. It really doesn't matter. But become sounds like the future, so that's why I'm saying if I am.
Yeah.
So if I am a cosmonaut, I land anywhere I want.
Wherever. Yes, I land wherever I want. So the first part and the second part is in present.
That's right. And if you noticed, Hazel wrote a note in the box. Where is her note? She wrote, when... Hold on a second. I lost her note. When I... the thing keeps moving. Where is Hazel? When I become a cosmonaut. She's got the right idea. She's got the right idea. But what she's thinking is, in the zero conditional, we usually replace the if for a when. She's right about that. But I wouldn't use become because it has this idea of the future, of development. So when I am a cosmonaut, that means that sometimes I am. That means it's a fact. You use the zero conditional, and you notice that Biljana... Igor, why are you muting me? I'm the teacher. Don't mute the teacher, Igor.
I just try to use all of the options here because
don't use that option. Because then I stand here doing this. I go and you can't see what you can't hear what I'm saying. Listen, Biljana has the right idea too. If you heat ice, it melts. That's true.
Yeah.
So we use the really real or zero conditional to express facts, things that are always true. So Hazel's sentence would be correct if we didn't use become. When I am a cosmonaut, I land wherever I want. You can use the zero conditional like a threat when you want to threaten someone, right? You shut your mouth, or you are going to be over there really quick because of my fist. You can threaten people. What is all that noise?
Sorry. That's me.
All right, you can mute yourself, you know. You can't mute me, but you can mute yourself.
I close it.
Okay, so remember, when you want to threaten me, you can use the zero conditional. Right, Bruno?
Yeah.
Okay, but don't do that, because that would scare me. Okay, now we're going to play our game after spending a half an hour. I hope you're still interested. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Yes.
All
Me
right.
too.
Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to explain this, and I'm going to also try to put it in the chat window. Okay. Let me think how to explain this mystery. Geez, I hope I didn't erase it. Is it here? Okay. Yeah. I got it. Okay. Hold on a second. No, I erased it. I can't believe it. I erased it. No, it's here. Okay. I found it. I thought I erased it, but it's okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, here's the situation. A man is returning from Switzerland by train. Picture this, okay? Anyone picturing this on the train? That's the sound of the train. A man is returning from Switzerland by train. Ooh, what is that? Let me just think how to say this. Okay, returning to Switzerland train. Okay, here's what happens. The train. Okay, he wakes up. Let's say that it's I don't know. Let's say that it's at 2 in the morning. I don't know. He wakes up. I have to think about this one because it's a little bit tricky. Give me just a second here. Give me a second. Hold on a second. Okay. He's returning from Switzerland by train. Okay. He wakes up and he pulls out a gun.
Wow.
He wakes up and he pulls out a gun. He holds it to his temple like this. Somebody lights a cigarette, and he puts the gun away, and he's very happy. That's my conditional mystery. I have to improvise a little bit here. You have to figure out why he changed his mind. Why didn't he pull the trigger? Got it? Mystery clear?
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
Inga, talk to me.
Yes, could you repeat please the last two sentences?
Yeah, I had to kind of make it up as I went along, but hopefully it's clear. Okay, a man is returning from... I'm sorry, Igor, I gotta mute you because I'm getting all this background noise from you. You can turn your microphone on when you want to speak. Okay? So, a man is... No, I'm still hearing background noise from somebody. Where's it coming from? Okay, so a man is returning from Switzerland on a train. So he's traveling, let's say he's traveling south. It's an overnight train. Let's say he's going to Rome. When he wakes up in the middle of the night, he looks around startled. He pulls out a gun from his bag, puts it to his temple, and he's about to pull the trigger. Somebody lights a cigarette on the train. You know, it's not legal to smoke on trains anymore. Someone lights a cigarette. And suddenly, he puts the gun away like nothing happened, and he is very, very happy. That's my mystery. You have to figure out what made him change his mind. I can only answer yes or no. You are going to use conditionals. When you ask me the question, you're going to ask me in the past tense. Did he, or whatever you want to say. You've done this. Some of you have done this before, so I'll start with the people who've done it. Then I'm going to ask you why you asked that question, and you're going to use a conditional to explain your thinking process. Inga, why don't you ask the first question?
Did he know that somebody?
Did he know that somebody, the one who was smoking, right?
Yes.
Okay, interesting question. Before I answer, why do you ask?
Sorry?
Why do you ask? Use a conditional. Use a conditional. Because if he knew that somebody, Inga, now you have to speak, Inga. If he knew that somebody, tell us your thinking process. If he knew that somebody, what might happen, or what could happen, or what should happen?
If you knew that somebody could help you.
Someone, if he knew that somebody could help him.
Or yes, didn't let him to do that.
That someone could have stopped him. Okay, if he knew that somebody could have stopped him. Wow, that's a good conditional. Does anyone know what conditional that was? That was a new one. Going once, going twice. Bruno, our conditional expert. Bruno, if somebody, Inga is saying, well, I said it, but this is what she wanted to say. If he knew that somebody who was smoking, that somebody could have stopped him from killing himself. What conditional is that?
Third.
Almost. Half of it is the third, but what's the first half?
The first.
Second.
Yeah. It's what we call a mixed conditional. A mixed conditional. So that's the second with the third together. And guess what? That is possible. You can do
really?
that.
I didn't know that.
Now you know. That's why you're here, Bruno.
Yeah.
Now you know. Excellent. Okay. I'm going to set a limit. No, I'm not going to set a limit. Let's just see how this goes. I was going to set a limit. You've got 5 minutes to figure out the mystery, or you're banished from verbally. Never. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The answer, Inga, is no. He absolutely did not know that person smoking. Okay, Inga?
Okay, thanks.
Do you feel better now? Mr. Bruno, you get the second question. Remember, try to be strategic. Try to be strategic. Remember, you have to kind of put yourself in the situation. Maybe you have to try to figure out what the room was like, what he looked like. I don't know. You have to try to use a strategy. Be strategic. You ask the questions to eliminate possibilities. You want to eliminate all the extra possibilities. Okay? Are you ready or pass, Bruno?
If he didn't know that person.
Well, ask me a question first, then the condition. First the question.
Or I pass. I pass.
Really? You don't have a yes or no question for me? Really?
No.
Okay. We're coming back to you as the third person, okay? So get your question ready, Bruno. Okay. Don't run away.
Teacher, I want to say something.
Go for it, Eric.
Okay. And my sentence is, if he had been carefully, he wouldn't have killing herself.
Okay, that's good, but what's your question? You're trying to figure out the reason that he changed his mind. So ask me a question, a direct yes or no question.
Okay, why he tried?
No. Yes or no. You can't cheat. Yes or no questions, not why. Because I can't answer. I can only say yes or no.
I don't understand now.
Yeah, you've got to change it. So it's got to be a did he or can he. It's got to be a yes or no.
He didn't kill himself.
Is that a question?
No, that's no question. Well,
if it's a question, you would say, did he kill himself? And the answer is no. Of course, he did not. He did not. He changed his mind.
The question is, he didn't kill himself?
No. The question is, did he?
Did he kill himself?
And the answer is, no, he didn't. He changed his mind. He didn't. He changed his mind. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Back to Bruno. Do you get your question ready?
Why did he change his mind?
Bruno, you know I can't answer that. That's a why.
I know. Okay.
You got to ask me a question to figure out why he changed it.
Jon-Eric,
Yes, Inga.
was the night or day in that time? I mean, that.
Ask me a yes or no question, Inga.
Did that thing
Teacher, you can
happen
write the yes or no
at night?
question.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so Inga, ask me a yes or no question, and I'll write it.
Did that thing happen at night?
Not that thing. Just did that. Did that happen at night? Okay, there is your yes or no question. And the answer is yes, it did happen at night. Yes, it did.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Inga, you are out of questions. You got 2 questions, and for now, you got to wait. Because I want to give everyone a chance. But if no one else has anything else to say, you can jump back in, okay? Go for it. Go for it. Who's next?
Can I ask?
Ali?
Can I ask? Yes. Did this man with cigarette have any injuries on his face?
Did he have any injuries on his face? Oh, before I answer that, why do you ask? Using a condition. Because if he did,
it could. Yes, it could.
Well, finish it, and then I'll help you. Maybe.
Okay. If he did, it could push. It could push this man from Switzerland, traveling from Switzerland, change his mind.
Okay. So if he did, meaning if he did have you said an injury on his face, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
If he did have an injury on his face, it could do what? I didn't quite understand what the connection was. It could do what?
It could push. It could push this man to change his mind. Maybe. I mean that.
It could convince him. Convince him. You mean?
Yes.
Why would it convince him to change his mind? You might be onto something. Why would it convince him to change his mind?
For example, this man is has very bad injury on his face. Got it in Switzerland during this travel.
Right.
It breaks his heart. He's very touchy.
He's very upset.
Yes, he's very upset and thinks that that's it. Life is finished, and I have nothing in the future with this kind of face. And maybe he's.
And then someone smokes a cigarette, and he suddenly wants to live.
No. He lights the lighter, or how can I say it?
Lights the cigarette.
Yes, he lights the cigarette.
Yeah.
And this man sees his face. That somebody has even worse injury on his face.
Okay. I got you. I understand. So, if it was dark in the room and someone lit a cigarette, he might have seen someone with a worse face than his.
Yes.
Got it. And the answer is no.
Okay.
Nope, not even close.
Not
even remotely close. Go for it.
Yeah. Did his gun was real?
Wait a second. Start with was.
Was his gun? No.
Yes.
Was his gun real?
Was his gun real? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Why do you ask, Igor? Because if it wasn't...
Because if his gun wasn't real, maybe if his gun wasn't real, he wanted just to leave the cigarette. Because maybe his gun was a litter for a cigarette.
Maybe the gun. If his gun wasn't real, listen to how I say this as a conditional, Igor.
Okay.
If his gun wasn't real, it might have been.
It might have been. it might have been just to lit the cigarette.
It might have been a lighter to light a cigarette.
By himself.
I'm going to write this in the chat window. It might have been a... So there's the second part of the sentence.
Could you put it, please? Could you put this sentence to Google Chat?
Oh, to Google Chat? Okay, hold on a second. Yeah. Whoops. Give me a second. And Bruno, how would we say that in a good accent? It might have been, because you learned that already.
Might have been.
Might have been. Might have been. Might have. Exactly. Might have been. Okay. It might. Google Chat, that's the second half of the sentence. And the first half was correct. If it wasn't real, it might have been a lighter. Okay, excellent. By the way, wrong. It's a real gun. It's a real gun, and his face was normal. Okay. What about you, Vincenzo? What do you think?
I have a question.
Go for it.
Okay. Did his gun out of bullets?
Start with was. Say it again with was, Vincenzo.
Was his gun out of bullets?
Was his gun out of bullets? No, it wasn't. It was fully loaded with 6 bullets, and it's a 6-shooter. It was fully loaded. Fully loaded, Vincenzo.
Okay.
Why do you ask? Because if it was empty...
if it was empty, it might have been changed his mind.
If his gun was empty, it might have changed his mind because he couldn't kill himself anyway, so he just gave up. No. He really wanted to kill himself, and he really had an epiphany. You know, like an epiphany. Okay. That's for sure. Okay, we need to hear from Biljana, and we need to hear from Alvaro. Biljana, if you can't use your microphone, then type. And Alvaro, you can speak. So it's your turn to ask me a question. Unless you figured it out. Do you know the answer already?
Okay.
Have you figured out the mystery, or do you have a question for me? Go for it.
Was this man dreaming?
Was this man dreaming? No, he wasn't. No, that question's too easy. I'll give you a second one. No, this is real. This really happened.
Okay.
Remember, you got to use your lateral thinking skills. You have to think in a non-linear way. Okay. But it's real. You have to figure out what the logic was or what the secret is. But there's no dream logic here. So give me another one, Alvaro. The first one doesn't count.
I'm gonna try. Is this man a chain smoker?
Is this man a chain smoker? No, he used to be, but he gave it up.
He used to be.
He used to be, but he gave it up. What about Biljana? Do you have a question, Biljana? Does he listen to how I asked the question? I'm going to just change one thing, Biljana. Does he want to kill himself, or I should say in the past, did he want to kill himself because of love? No, Biljana, that's a very good question. Very good question. No, he did not want to kill himself because of love, but it was something that he was very passionate about. Good question. And Hazel is asking, did he have the impression that he killed a man and that man proved to be alive? Did he have the impression that he killed the man and that man proved... Oh, proved means ended up being alive.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Hazel, what's going on with you? The answer, Hazel, is no. No, that he didn't have that impression. No, he didn't have that impression. Okay. That's all I'll say.
May I ask, please?
Go for it.
Did he try to stop smoking before?
He did, and he succeeded. He gave it up. Yeah.
So maybe Maybe if he tried stop smoking, the smell of cigarette made him happy.
And that convinced him not to kill himself. That's a good theory.
Exactly.
Right. By the way, Igor, you don't have to use if to say a conditional, because you wanted to say maybe and then you added the if. So you could say it without the if. You could say, well, maybe he wanted to kill himself until he smelled the smoke and it reminded him of how happy he was when he used to smoke. Maybe he wanted to, because it might have reminded him. So you can take out the if you want to. It's still a conditional. Is that clear, Igor?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So go for it.
One question.
Go for it, Ali.
Did he decided at this moment to start smoke again?
Did he decide? Right.
Yes. Sorry. Did he decide at this moment to start smoking again?
Okay. No. He was absolutely not thinking about smoking in that moment. And by the way, Biljana, I'm American. I'm not British. So I don't know if you understand me or you don't understand me. Oh, okay. She knows. Okay. So he absolutely wasn't thinking about smoking.
Jon-Eric,
Yes, Inga?
I want to clarify what did...
No one else has any questions, so you are free to ask as many as you want. Go for it.
Yes, I want to clarify what did him change his mind.
I want to clarify what changed his mind. I want to clarify what changed his mind. Say that for me, Inga. I want to clarify what changed his mind.
I want to clarify what changed his mind.
Right. Because in the past, you don't need to put the do unless it's a question. That's why I'm saying it. Because you're thinking in Russian or something.
Yes.
Don't think in Russian. Think in English.
Sorry. And I already asked about that somebody, and now I want to ask about a light. Did light make him change his mind?
Did the light make him change his mind? Yes.
Did he have a mirror?
Did he have a mirror? Well, most trains have a mirror in the compartment. Yeah, I guess.
Was he drunk?
Was he drunk? No. He was definitely not drunk. No.
Why?
Yeah, okay. Wait. Bruno, why?
I don't know, because it might be because if he was drunk, he would have let that person change his mind.
All right.
Because he really wanted to kill himself, right?
Yeah, he did. He really did. Bruno, say that conditional, but just forget about the if part. Just start with the second part of the conditional. Don't say the first part with the if. Just get rid of it. Because
he would have let that person change his mind.
Okay. Because he would have? Yeah. Or if you're not sure, you would say might, because it's less certain.
Yes, yeah, okay.
He might have
yeah.
Okay. He might have let that person change his mind if
he was determined to kill himself.
Okay, good. So when you're saying a conditional, you can say the if, right? You can drop it, or you can invert it and start with the second part first.
Okay.
Right? So you got a variety of ways to say it. Because when I hear you, not you, Bruno, but everyone, when I hear people wanting to say it one way and then trying to fit it into a formula, that's bad. Say it naturally, and then I'll correct you if it's wrong. Yeah, because maybe he wanted to kill the guy with the cigarette.
Jon-Eric, did he have some disease?
Did he have some disease?
I'm asking because you liked Ali question about injuries on face.
Mm-hmm.
So now I want to know, did he have some disease?
Did he have some disease? Yes.
On face, okay, on face.
Yes, he did.
Was he blind?
Yeah.
Was he blind? You've got to ask me that in a different way. You've got to ask me that in a different way.
Did he blind?
Did he blind?
No. Was he blind? Was he blind before?
Was he blind?
Wait. One person at a time. Ali, you start.
Was he blind before this moment?
Was he blind before this moment? Generally speaking, yes. But when you say was he blind before this moment, before could be any time before the moment. So technically speaking, yes, he was blind at some point before this moment. Yes. Was he blind during the moment? No. Was he blind an hour before the moment? No.
We don't know.
No, he wasn't blind an hour before. No. But was he blind at some point before this moment? Yes, he was. Got to figure it out?
Before sitting on the train? To the train?
Before taking the train. Before taking the train.
Yes.
Was he blind before taking the train from Switzerland? Is that what you're asking? Inga? Hello? Inga? Inga? Are you there? Hello? Hello? Oh, we lost Inga. We'll never know what she was asking.
Did the train stop?
Say it again, Igor. I'm sorry.
Did the train stop?
No. Train didn't stop.
Because if the train stopped, he couldn't shoot on himself.
If the train stopped, he might not have been able to shoot himself.
Maybe.
Can I say it like that?
Maybe it's better, yeah.
Why? Well, why would that stop him?
Because somebody smoked in the train and the smoking is prohibited. Somebody pushed down the brake.
The emergency brake.
The emergency brake, and that's why he didn't succeed to shoot himself.
Wow, that's very creative, and it's wrong.
Okay.
I can't believe Inga disappeared. Inga figured out the mystery. She figured it out.
He was blind. You said
so he was blind. Yeah.
My next question is: was he blind? Was he blind when he took the train?
Was he blind when he took the train? No, he was not blind when he took the train. No. Come on, you got to get it now. Come on, now it's obvious. Hello, Jaiwald, who's just joining us now. Jaiwald, we're almost at the end of the class. We're figuring out the mystery of the man who... Oh, what was I trying to say? I can't even explain it now, because if I explain it, I'm going to give it away. The man who is going to kill himself, but who stopped the moment someone else lit a cigarette on the train. And we know that he was blind, but not before he got on the train. That's where we are, so you know. Hi, Jaiwald. How are you?
Hi, hello. How are you? I'm fine. I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm great. Wonderful. Okay, so just follow along because you're joining at the very end of class, and you'll see how to play the game. Okay?
Okay.
So, Vincenzo, Igor, Eric, Bruno.
Did someone
figure it out?
Who's next?
Me.
Who's me?
Someone, Igor.
Igor, go for it.
Did somebody put the cigarette into his eyes?
No.
because if somebody put the cigarette into his eyes, he became He might.
He
might become blind.
Almost.
So
he might. Bruno, help him out. He might.
He might have become.
Might have.
Might have.
Might have. Right, Igor?
Might have. Could you please say that again?
Listen slowly. He might have become.
Okay.
Or the way Bruno said it, which was perfect. Might have become. Might have become.
Okay. Might have become. Okay.
He might have become blind, or he might have. Yeah, okay. But no, believe me, no one touched him. The guy lit the cigarette, and then he had an epiphany, put away his gun, and he was happy ever after for the rest of his life. Later he killed himself, but that's another story.
Okay. I quit, teacher.
Dudes, we got a minute and 30 seconds left. No one figured this out? Come on, you're so close. So he was not blind when he got on the train, but he was blind at some point in the past. So what happened? Come on, Ali. You've got it now.
What happened? Happened.
Can I try, John?
You don't have to ask. Just do it.
Okay.
We got 1 minute left.
Did he found a bag full of money?
Did he find a bag full of money? No, he didn't. Why don't you ask me about the time of day? Do we know what time of day it is?
Night.
No.
It's night.
Night. Yeah.
Yeah. What's it like when it's night? What's it like?
It's dark. It's
dark. It's dark. Does that give you a big clue?
So
what do we normally do? What do we normally do?
I see. He might be thinking.
He might have thought.
He might have thought that he's blind again.
Yes.
And then he saw the light and decided that no, I can go on.
Yes. Hallelujah. Unbelievable.
Wow.
John, I'm sorry, but this is an unreal story, not a real story.
It is real. Have you ever been on a train from Switzerland at night?
Blind man with pistol.
With a blind man with a pistol, smoking? Of course it's possible. Listen, everyone. I hope that you've had a little bit of help with your conditionals, okay? One of the things I want to do is that every class I want to try to give some new information about conditionals and have you practice. The way you practice is ask your direct question, and then when I ask you why you said that, you've got to reformulate and use a conditional. Today what we learned is I'm getting a lot of feedback. Today what we learned is that you don't have to say the if part. It's still a conditional, and in fact it sounds even more natural sometimes if you drop it. So, because he might have been blind, right? You don't even have to say the if part. So that's it for today. Join me for another mystery conditional next week. Remember, you can follow me on Verbling by clicking follow on my profile. You can like my Facebook to get updates, or join me on Google+.
Why do you teach a few classes, Eric? I waited long for you.
If you follow me on Verbling, you'll get a daily email of my schedule, and then you can see exactly when I'm around. Okay? That's the best way to do it. So have a good time. See you next time, everyone.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.